What up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Finally, I could make videos. After what happened, it was completely unjustified. So, I have a lot that I want to get off my chest. I don't know if you guys saw the post. I've just been having like a fuck it vibes. I've been saying fuck it to a lot of things, and it feels very good. I feel like I need to unload quite a bit, and this one is gonna probably piss people off. I don't know. What I'm about to say is not a controversial take. It's not even that provocative. I think at this point it just makes sense. A couple of weeks ago on Twitter, I hope a lot of you had seen the meme in question. It was a cartoonish meme that had a sign. Kind of like the signs you would find. No, dude, I'm going first. It's my right of way. The signs you would find when you're on the highway. And it said, "Welcome to Canada. Fit in or F off." Well, I got some things to say about that. If you guys didn't see my post that I shared not too long ago, we're going to be putting that into this fucking video. Before I get into it, you're going to have to excuse me. I have to try to get on this highway without getting into an accident or be part of it, because people have the tendency to screw with me a little bit. Yes, Malax, you have to look at your blind spot and make sure that your right of way is in the clear. I do that. A lot of you Montrealers don't. Anyways, road rage set aside for another time. What's my problem with this meme? I agree with it in principle. I agree with it. But there is an aspect, just like anything in life that involves humans, no system is perfect, and there is a hypocritical bend that I want to say to this. If you're a born and bred Canadian that is anti-liberty, you don't belong here. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're not making life better here for those of us who do not subscribe to your brain rot and your delusions. The problem with this thing is we have to be part of this thing called democracy, where people are elected, selected for bullshit and nobody questions or bats an eye. And every step that we take closer to a centralized tyranny, we have our rights to be chopped a little bit more without our consent. So when people want to, out there in Montreal recently voted for this new mayor, I had a sneaky suspicion something smelled like shit. She's the second female mayor of Montreal, and she's a Zionist apparently. So all these little things tend to add up, because at what point are you no longer have the right to complain? Well, it's free speech, right? Well, free speech also means those that have very disgusting opinions and unpopular ones, kind of like the Nick Fuenteses of the world, of the internet. We're not all gonna get along, and I'm okay with that. But when we have a country with people that are very much on different varying degrees, it's hard for us to find that common ground for us to coexist. So if I'm gonna live in a country that already has a system that is set up against the individual, I don't know how I'm expected to fit in. I don't see it. I refuse to fit in. I was never going to fit in to begin with. That's the thing. I've known for a long time since I was young that I'm never going to meet societal standards, and I'm not going to try to attempt to meet those standards, because how is it, if it's not going to benefit me in any way, If it's not going to benefit me in any way, I don't see the point in changing for the greater good of society. I don't believe in that. We already knew that there was bullshit from a mile away. The pandemic was the silver lining that we saw. And a lot of these people that went along, that were so eager, without question, to wear the mask, do the 6 meter distance, whatever, 2 meters, 6 meters, 6 feet, whatever, social distancing, rolling up those sleeves and elbows up, even then, without questioning and looking at you funny and telling on you because you weren't wearing the mask or not wearing the right one. It's for your safety, mate. And I actually had people tell me this. Yeah, but you're not fully covered. It's for your security. Huh? What are you talking about? Listen, if you're going to start telling on me and you might get physical with me, I'm going to need my firearm. That is actual security, not this thing. You guys better be fucking careful with who it is you say these stupid things to. Because some of us see through that bullshit, and plus then some. Okay? So a lot of yous that are against liberty are not welcomed here. Born and bred Canadians and Quebecers, you're not welcomed here. You're not welcomed here, and you don't deserve to be here. Go to a country where centralized tyranny and authoritarianism are a thing. If you crave it so much, why are you here? I'm not interested in that. You guys have to be the ones the first to leave. Why do I have to leave? People who hear my things will say, oh yeah, well, if you love America so much, why don't you get to be the first to leave? Easy said than done, Malak. Otherwise, if I had enough fuck you money, I would have left here in no time. So, while that aside, because everybody is going to say that, if you don't like it, just leave. Yeah. Then again, easy said than done. The other side of fucking off are these people that are illegals. Some of these paid individuals that are out here trying to create a rage du jour over the dumbest things because it offends their sensibilities. Just for us to capitulate to their ways, and this has been a thing since the fucking 90s. For some reason, it came back with a freaking vengeance, and now all of a sudden, we have to capitulate to them. Yeah, no. If Halloween offends you, fuck off. If Christmas offends you, well, fuck off. No one has a firearm to your head and say, if you don't celebrate it, you're gonna get this bullet here. Nobody said that. Okay, you just don't want to do it. Just don't. We're not going to capitulate to your ways because you don't like it. You're infringing on our rights and our freedoms to do what it is that we enjoy. Hey, it starts off small. I'm not simply talking about the holidays just like that. You have to start off small. You got to get it where it's small, and eventually once you get used to it, primed, and also through repetition, the big things will eventually come, probably a tad bit more easily. But those people too also need to fuck off, and they are not welcomed, and they don't deserve to live in Canada. Both sides need to F off. That's what it is. I'm sorry, but at this point, if you don't realize that liberty is not a negotiable thing, you have no right to be here. Now, why should I be the one to tolerate this crap? I didn't vote for any of this. I don't have blood on my hands. I didn't do anything to anybody. I mind my fucking business. I'm the idiot that still has to pay taxes, and surely enough, I'm not getting anything back. The healthcare system fucking sucks. I am not represented. So really, I have to seriously keep asking myself, what the fuck am I doing here? Well, I know my situation. But while I'm still here, things have got to change. The system that you guys have had from the old world into this paradigm is not going to work anymore. Liberty is essential, whether you motherfuckers on either side, you born and bred Canadians and Quebecers and you illegals with nefarious reasons, that is not something to negotiate. The old ways have to die. They have to evolve. They have to change. A lot of yous are change averse, and that's your problem. I know people in my life that are very, very change averse, and that's their fucking problem, and they're dragging people down with it. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just very frustrated that I need to say my piece on this. But we shouldn't be changing into a paradigm with strings attached. I keep saying this because I see it. And I'm just there saying, no. I'm not fitting into this. Those that carry the rebellious Promethean spirit have to double down now. There's no room for those that hate liberty. And to me, those are my enemies. Those are my fucking enemies that probably want me gone themselves. And I say, all right, well, good for you. Get in line like everybody else. Now, want to wish me ill will. Get in line. But you don't see me begging to the government, can you please give me my rights back or demand it? No. Malak, you don't demand for your own fucking shit. You take what is fucking yours and you keep it. That's how it is. Take what you can. I'm going to quote Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought of it. Take what you can and give nothing back. No, take what's rightfully yours and give nothing back. Why? What's 100% mine is going to be 100% mine. Too bad and so sad for you. You guys don't like it? Move somewhere else. You guys need to leave. You guys need to leave and change in terms of benefiting the individual, and having a system that is the old way cannot be sustained anymore and cannot continue. That's basically it. So while everybody is out here telling others fit in or fuck off, a lot of you need to start doing that yourself. A lot of you need to think about what it is you want to fit into, or what it is you're trying to put people into fitting into. Because we're not all going to get along here. And I'm noticing that more and more as time goes on with how I interact with people and certain people of authority. Not liking a lot of this, and I do see problems occurring, and I shouldn't have to eat a dick. Why? I'm not responsible for any of the shit that you guys do. I'm responsible for the shit that I've done. And that's basically it. So while all of yous are out here worrying about stupid shit and not worrying about liberty first and foremost, all you freaking NIMBYists, just drop dead. Drop dead something, but I don't want to see you guys in my vicinity anymore. And again, you don't deserve to be here. You really don't. Montreal is not changing for the better. Quebec is not changing for the better. Canada's not changing for the better. Well, we have to start off somewhere. With that said, peace out.